Yo, what's going on out there, Fight World? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here's on three big dogs in this fight game. We have Jamel, the Iron Man Charlo, who is the current undisputed super welterweight world champion. Then we have Terence Crawford, who's a three-division world champion, but he's the current undisputed welterweight world champ. And then we have Canelo Alvarez, the four-division world champion, arguably the face of boxing, arguably the greatest Mexican fighter of all time. And Canelo is the current super middleweight world champion. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if y'all don't know, Canelo is about to take on Jamel Charlo September the 30th for his undisputed crown at 168 pounds, the super middleweight division. And it's going to be a hell of a fight. But Canelo want to let Terence Crawford know, I call the shots. You not the big dog. If you want to face me, you want to come to my weight division or where I say we fight at. You understand? You had a hell of a win over Errol the True Spence Jr., but I've been doing this shit, and I am the name. And, if I want to fight you, I'll fight you. But you know, like I know, that you too little. You too little. You already put that down, and you don't want no parts of me inside that square circle. So enjoy your victory over Spence, right? Enjoy that victory, and stay out of my lane. Because if you come fucking with me, I'm going to take that O from you. Straight like that. Now, Terence Crawford, hell of a fighter. I give him all the credit in the world. You know what I'm saying? Hell of a fighter. You know, took out my dog in EJ, which put him in position to be the king of the welterweight division. Now look like he say he want to move up to 154. And we have to wait and see if he take that, position to go to 154. But we all seen him say he'll take on the Canelo Alvarez. He was asked the question. 158, 160 pounds. Like I say, Canelo ain't coming down to 58 or 60. You know what I mean? It was possible, like I said, 164 for Errol Spence, because we all understand Errol is a big guy. And, if Errol was to be victorious at 54 and 60, then it'd make sense for him and Canelo. But with Terence Crawford, right, it really don't make no sense. It don't. For Canelo to come down to 58 or fucking 60 for Terence Crawford, it don't make no sense. You know what I mean? And Canelo is most definitely not going to do that. Period. Now, he's about to take on Jamel Charlo at 168. Shouts out to Charlo, man. I got nothing but respect for Jamel Charlo. Nothing but respect. He ain't try to go up there and try to bargain or tell Canelo, no, you need to come to 64. You need to come to 65. You need to do this. You need to do that. Charlo went straight for Canelo, defending his family honor. Defending that last name Charlo because of his brother Jamal Charlo and things that he going through. Jamel came and said, you know what, I'll step in for my brother. And we can make it happen at 168 for all his belts. So you got to respect that. You got to respect it. Now, we know Charlo had his back and forth with Terence Crawford as well. He said after the Canelo fight, if Bud was to rematch Errol Spence, then after that, hell yeah, he'll fight Terence Crawford. I mean, Mel Charlo ain't afraid of nobody, bro. He ain't afraid of nobody. And you got to, you have to give him his just doing his credit. A lot of dudes don't know how to get credit where credit is due. But Monty B know how. I know how to salute like a boss. You dig me? I know how to salute like a boss. Everybody know Errol Spence is my dog. Everybody know I ride for Errol to the max and go continue to ride with Errol to the max. But Terence Crawford and his team was victorious. Guess what? You salute like a boss. You understand? Y'all don't make up no excuses. You don't cry like no little girl. We don't do it over these parts. Straight like that. Now, when it comes to Canelo, we all know Canelo is that guy, man. Everybody want a Canelo payday. Everybody. So when it comes to Terence Crawford and him saying he had faced Canelo Alvarez, I'm not mad at it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not mad at it at all. It's just about where you go face Canelo at. Is your name big enough to get put in the hat? And will Canelo pull your name? We all know there's so many people line up to face Canelo Alvarez. And I always tell people from 147 all the way up to almost fucking the heavyweight division. You know what I'm saying? You even had Alexander Usyk talking about he'd come down to a certain weight to face Canelo Alvarez. So everybody want that Canelo payday. And the opportunity at Canelo. Because if you can get in there, you can beat Canelo Alvarez, it does something great for your name. It do. But when it comes to Terence Crawford, man, look. You stretching it, my boy. You're stretching it. I remember you saying that, hey man, Canelo too big for me. That fight never take place. I ain't no fool, right? Because you understand you have to go up to 168 to fight Canelo Alvarez. And you know damn well you ain't making it to 168. You know what I'm saying? So when we're looking at the situation, it's okay for you to call out Jermell Charlo, because Jermell Charlo can come down and y'all can meet at a certain weight. But Canelo Alvarez is not going to oblige you. You know, Canelo is not going to oblige, bro. Canelo's he's in a whole nother lane. He doing what he do. If anything, he's trying to go up, not down. Understand that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world. Canelo is trying to go up. What do he say? I go to 175, 173. You feel me? And then he was trying to get the fight with Badu Jack. You understand? When Badu Jack, you know, won the, was it the cruiserweight title, if I'm not mistaken? Right? He was trying to get that belt up off of Badu Jack. We ain't gonna take it up off of him. He was trying to get the fight with Badu Jack to try to become a 5-division world champion. But we all know what Badu Jack said. Oh man, he trying to weight drain me, this, that, and the third. When Badu, you weren't even the biggest cruiserweight. So let's stop the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to Bud Crawford, man, look, Canelo will hurt you, dog. I'm just gonna call it for how I see it. People can take it how they want to take it. Canelo will hurt Bud. Bud too little for Canelo Alvarez. Canelo ain't no slouch. He ain't no joke. He ain't going in that ring bullshitting around. I remember when Shakur Stevenson came out of his own mouth and said, oh, it's 3 people that, well, I think it's only 2 people that work harder than me. That's Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford. That's out Shakur Stevenson's mouth now. This is not me making up words. He said, Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, they work like animals. You feel me? They work like animals. So we know Canelo ain't cutting no corners. Once he get into that ring, he mean nothing but business. And he gonna try to fuck you up. And Bud know that. That's why Bud say he'll never go up to fight Canelo Alvarez. I think it just sounded good to answer the question because Charlamagne answered, but he know Canelo ain't coming to 58. He know Canelo ain't coming to 60. He know that fight will never take place. So it's okay to answer the way he answered it. But if he was to try to get an opportunity with Canelo, like I said, Canelo called all the shots, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? And y'all can take it how y'all want to take it. Money B, you always trying to kiss that Mexican ass, man. You always going against the brothers. You ain't this, you ain't. Man, I'm calling facts how they is, bro. The truth is the truth. Everybody know Canelo running shots. Everybody know Canelo running table. And if you can't admit that, then you lying to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You lying to yourself. Like I said, Canelo, if Errol would have been victorious against Bud, Errol would have been a more suitable opponent because, like I said, him and Canelo could have made some big shit happen in Texas because of Errol Spence' name and his fan base. But Bud don't hold that fan base, and Bud ain't gonna fight in Texas. Let's just keep it real. He ain't gonna fight in Texas. So when I'm looking at this situation, y'all, Canelo Alvarez is about to take on Jermell Charlo. Canelo is focusing on Jermell Charlo. Canelo is not worrying about Terence Crawford. He know that's a little man to him. He know he'll hurt Terence Bud Crawford. So he ain't gonna even entertain it. That's just the type of shit that Canelo does. If it's a realistic fight, he'll speak on it. If it's not realistic, then he's not gonna entertain it. And that's just being a real man. So at the end of the day, Bud can talk about fighting a Charlo. That's possible. After Canelo beat Charlo, in my opinion. You know, we'll see if that can take place. But Bud fighting Canelo Alvarez, if it ain't that 168, and if you can't make 168, then keep Canelo name out your mouth, Bud. Straight like that. And we on to the next one.